Mounjaro problems, major Mounjaro problems coming up. If you are on a Tirzepatide, a semaglutide, Mounjaro, WEGOVY, I got solutions for you and I got problems. But then from those problems, I've got solutions. Let's dive in. I'm Elizabeth. I'm Countess of Shopping. You say, Countess, why are you in your bathrobe with wet hair? I'm leaving to go to QVC to go do my audition. And so I'm here getting on set here at my other studio. Going to go over to QVC later, get my hair and makeup done to go do my test shoot. So I'll keep you posted, Countess of Shopping community, how that goes. If you're new here, make sure you click that follow button and like and get my free Mounjaro weight loss success checklist. Okay, let's dive in. I have gotten asked about so many different problems people are having with Mounjaro weight loss, Tirzepatide, semaglutide in our free encouragement group. We have thousands of people, and so there's a lot of discussion on different things. And so I wanted to answer some of these questions for problems that I keep seeing with some solutions that may help you. So make sure you share this with your bestie. If you know that your bestie's also on some form of a GLP-1, which by the way, did you see the breaking news that there is a huge, I'm going to do a part 2 on the GLP-1 that are in the pipeline. There's some major news. We'll talk about that later here. So that's why you got to hit the subscribe button. The first one is hair loss. As I have my wet hair, I want to address this. Hair loss is not from some, and again, I'm not a medical doctor, nor do I pretend to play one on the internet. So always talk, of course, with your regular doctor or physician's assistant. Hair loss can come from major weight loss. Like if you even do bariatric surgery or gastric bypass or things like that, you can lose a significant amount of hair because you're not having potentially enough nutrients. So one, I would encourage you, the supplement I take, because I get asked, what supplements do you take? I don't take that many, but this is one that I have bought, that I bought it with my own money. I'm not sponsored by them. It's the Nutrafol Women's. That is the one that I have and that I recommend. It has in here, it's 2 pills per day. The pills are not crazy big. Let me show you what they are, because I know some people are like, how big are the pills? They're not crazy big, my friends. They're not crazy big. That is the solution. I have found that that's been really helpful for me. And so girlfriend over here did not want to lose her hair. And so I've been taking these, the hair growth supplement, to try to combat that. They do also have, and I just bought, it's a growth activator. I don't know if this one works. I'm definitely taking the supplement. I bought this one to test. I will link them down below in the description. So if you want to get these, great. I'll have an affiliate link listed down below. There's a hair serum that is also from the same company, from Nutrafol, that I also have purchased. And so that may be another solution for you. The next one that I would have, and one that I would encourage you, is collagen. Now, you can get collagen by eating meat gristle. Like collagen is on meat. You can get that by having meat gristle. If you don't want to eat meat gristle, or you're not consuming, like you're not like gnawing at the bone, you can get collagen. And I have done a video here on YouTube where I bought and tested, it was 8 or 9 different collagens, and tested them. That'll be linked down below. And my favorite collagen, I will also link down in the description link below. You can get collagen to mix in with your coffee as a powder format. You can get it in little like gummy type things. I don't do the gummies usually because of the sugar potentially with it. And I don't like to spike my sugar. I personally love the Collagen Water. And I will link this one down below. It's 60 calories, 4 carbs, 3 grams of sugar, 10 grams of protein, and it's got collagen, 10 grams of collagen in it. I like it. It's easy. And for days like today, I had my shot 24 hours ago. I feel like complete, I just don't feel great. And so I feel like I'm having Mounjaro side effects. And having lost 51 pounds from Mounjaro weight loss, like that's side effects are a part of this game. Even when you titrate up, and even when you don't have side effects, by the way, that you're like, oh, I'm done with those side effects. For me, as I titrate up, different new ones pop up. It's like whack-a-mole. But the collagen water is helpful, and that's another way for hair loss. So a couple solutions there. You can get the hair supplement, take it or leave it. Collagen, get collagen so you don't even have to buy anything. Just make sure you eat your meat gristle. For some people, that totally grosses out. My husband, the accountant, I had a conversation about that, and he's like, I would rather just, I don't want to eat the meat gristle. I'm like, I feel ya. So that was one of our major ones, and viewers wanted me to answer what was my favorite stuff. Let's go over to our next one. I brought a bunch of stuff into the studio. Okay, here it is. And I have my Stanley water bottles listed down below. If you're not getting a 40-ounce tumbler, you need to. I bet you'll drink more water. I double dog dare you with the 40-ounce tumbler. I do. I have the Stanley ones, which are Jaja. If you don't want Jaja, I have inexpensive ones that are less expensive. They're around $20 for a 40-ounce approximately on Tumbler. I'll link those down below. It makes me happy. And I'm like, what water am I going to drink today? Next up, loose skin. People get very afraid with significant amounts of weight loss. What happens to the skin? The skin. Well, my friends, for me, I intermittent fast to prevent loose skin, and I am of a certain age, and that is just where I'm at. I have some loose skin, and I know that maybe in the future I will get skin removal surgery once I hit my weight goal. I'm 41 pounds down. 51 pounds. 51 pounds down. I'm not losing that extra. I earned that. 51 pounds down with my Mounjaro weight loss, and going to a 100-pound weight loss goal. So loose skin for me is I have some, and I've had 2 babies. And so like, that's just kind of is. So I can use these that I'm going to recommend to help, but really ultimately like the end game is loose skin surgery. So I've got 2 that I love. I have the Sol de Janeiro, which I went to the beach for a vacation, and this is their Baja Fleur, their Elasti Cream. I love it. It's skin tightening with it, which is one of the reasons my camera's like, babe, she knows I don't feel well. Let's see if it will come into focus. There we go. It smells amazing. It smells so good. And I like this one. It's a less expensive one. Are the results skin tightening? Absolutely. It's thicker than the Sol de Janeiro, like regular Bum Bum cream. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. It smells so good. It smells so good, but it helps. Watch my old lady hands. Boom. It makes a big difference for my hands. And so it helps with loose skin, creping, tightening. So people have asked me, where do I put this? All over my body, honey. Everywhere. I shellac it on. I can deep dive in like a swimming pool. So that's one. It smells really good. If you don't like scent, it's more expensive, but it's more. So this one that I have is, I forget how many ounces it is. They have 2 different sizes. This one's a 10-ouncer. It's a big boy. It's the Crepe Erase. I'm not sponsored by any of these. I bought them with my own money to test for y'all, to tell you. This one is awesome. It's fantastic. Ironically, Jane Seymour, you remember, she Dances with Wolves. Who was Jane Seymour in? Tell me in the comments below. I forget. By the way, you want to stay till the end. I've got some breaking stuff. Make sure you stay till the end. I digress. It's got the Crepe Erase Advanced Body Repair for loose skin. So it's going to do some tightening, but at surface level. This is not going to get the jiggle. Do you guys remember Jello jigglers where they're like, it's not going to make it into like the Leaning Tower of Pisa straight for jiggly skin, but it is going to help. It helps to tighten. So, I mean, I will use that for me for loose skin on my stomach, on my thighs. When I went to the beach for 2 weeks, guess what I brought with me? By the pool. Before I went by the pool, I shellacked it on, and I was so happy. This one it doesn't have a scent, but it's kind of like almonds. Is that what it is? There's some sort of scent. And if you bought this, tell me in the comments too. What is it? Is it like but it's not crazy scented. Not crazy scented. I need some moisturizer on my face now that I'm like thinking about it. Speaking of, next up is going to be you eat less. And you're like, Elizabeth, my problem with Mounjaro is I'm not eating enough. And we have that in, I have a free group, which has thousands of people. And then I also have a paid accountability and encouragement group. It's a tight-knit group. We have a private Instagram that we talk together, encourage each other. And that frequently comes up. I am not eating enough, and I'm concerned I'm not eating enough. Again, always I punch you to your doctor because I do not pretend to play one on the internet. But my encouragement would be with what you are eating. And one of our awesome viewers in our free group, she had titrated it up, and I'm like, well, she had been feeling yucky for like a week or 2. I'm like, can you titrate down? Can you talk to your doctor about titrating back? Because she liked her previous dose. I'm like, well, if you liked your dose, why did you even titrate up? Like, don't titrate up. And if you want another video on that, tell me in the comments below about how you titrate up. How do you know? Let me know in the comments. I would love to help answer that question for you, or help you with that, to talk to your doctor about what some of the things would be to look for. So going back over what you're eating, making sure it's really quality food. For me, protein matters, like protein and vegetables, getting my nutrients through vegetables and fruit. I do tend to eat on a low carb. I like that because that for me makes me feel better. It helps me with my anxiety. It just helps in general. Do I have bread? Yeah, I had it last night. It was amazing. And I had it with I made some roasted garlic and things like that. But I tend to eat way more protein focused, vegetable focused, fruit focused. For your protein, I have an amazing meal delivery system that I am obsessed with. I buy it. The accountant, I buy it. They don't buy it for me. I buy my own. And I'm not sponsored by them. Like, I just love their stuff. And it's meat and vegetables. One of our viewers found out, they're like, Elizabeth, did you know you can get organic options? I'm like, I didn't know that at all. So I wanted to share that if you want to get organic, you totally can. I don't, but you can. That's one of their options. And it's amazing. Super easy to skip weeks. We went on vacation for 2 weeks. I'm like, skip. I'm not cooking anything. But it's really, really good. Like, if you follow me on Countess of Shopping Instagram or Countess of Shopping TikTok, you'll see, like, I post their stuff because I like it. It's easy and it makes me look like a hero. So if you're not eating enough food, making sure it's nutritious with what you are eating. Like, don't be stuffing those, you know what? I don't know. I was going to say ho-hos, but does anyone really eat ho-hos anymore? I don't. Side effect there is I do get acid reflux. That happens. And that's hard for a living. I live stream. So it's hard when I'm live to be like, excuse me while I just threw up in my mouth. Let's keep talking about the shoes. Which, speaking of which, by the way, there is a fitness watch that is on sale that I did in my live show. It's on Amazon Deals of the Day. Of course, deals are subject to change. I'll link that down below. You can go check that out. And if you're looking for a new fitness watch, that one was awesome. I didn't throw up in that show, but stay tuned. Maybe you'll see. I'm just joking. Maybe it'll happen in a future one. Let's go back to our Mounjaro problems. Next one is going to be, I've got a ton of them. I got my whole list over here. Tummy issues. I'm having that right now. My tummy, because I ate garlic. And I had my shot last night and my tummy really hurts. And if you're continuously having tummy issues like diarrhea, you slide into first cha-cha-cha, diarrhea, like, make sure you're having your electrolytes, like how you would if your kid had diarrhea. Like, how would you treat that? You make sure they're having electrolytes. You're going to give them maybe some crackers or things like that. Not like a fat laden meal, because that's going to maybe not make your tummy feel super great. And just bland, maybe some soup, things like that. Keeping the foods really simple if you're having diarrhea. If you're having constipation, I'm going to link down below. A company reached out to me. And they help with constipation. Y'all, I never thought when I started Countess of Shopping 5.5 years ago, I'd talk about poop so much. But it's such a big issue. I mean, with GLP-1s, if you're on Mounjaro or Ozempic or WEGOVY or semaglutide or Tirzepatide, poop thing, like either too much or too little. And when you titrate up a dose, you may have one of you may never have had one of those, and then one of them comes out of nowhere, and you're like, what is going on? So one of the ones I like is probiotics. This is the probiotics I bought. I like them. I have tested them. I use them. My camera doesn't want to focus. There we go. I like this one. And it has in there, they're easy pills to take. Let me show you the pill size, because I know some of y'all are going to be like, what's the pill size? This is the pill size. They're not crazy big. Like I said, I don't take a crazy amount of supplements, but like when my tumbly gets the rumbly tumblies, do I take these every day? No, but I do. I'm like, man, I need some, so I'll jumpstart. So probiotics, that's the one I like. I'll link that down in the description link below. And if you're having constipation, are you having 2 cups of leafy green vegetables a day? Maybe start incorporating that into your lunch. You guys know, if you're in my private group, you know I talk about BA salads. They're my BA luxury salads. They're a big, it's a lady wouldn't say that word, a big salad. I am a lady, but it's a cuss word. A big luxury salad. And it's a big salad that's delicious with like amazing things on it. So maybe have some more leafy greens. That's going to help your tumblies, your rumbly tumblies. Probiotics, and you may have that with titration, so just be prepared. Make sure you're having water. And if you get the diarrhea, if you have constipation, that's what I was going to tell you guys. There's a company that reached out to me, and it was about constipation. So I'm going to link that one down below. I haven't tried it. I tried it several years back. It's been a while, and they've updated their products. So I'm going to try it and I'll keep you posted, but it has in there, it helps with constipation, and it looks neat. So I'll link that down on the description link below. You can go check that out. Okay. Next one. You're not losing weight. I come on here and I share, Elizabeth, I've lost 51 pounds, since January, February, March, April, May, June. So it's been 6 months, and you hear that. So how many weeks is that? 24 weeks. almost 24 weeks. It's just shy. It's like 23, something like that, 23, 22. And you hear that and you start comparing. You're like, well, I've only lost blah. Or this week I've only lost 1 pound. Queen, do you know, or King, do you know how fabulous 1 pound weight loss is? Like, that's amazing. So I think tempering our expectations is part of this problem, but it's really not a problem about weight loss. But if you're not losing weight quickly, I want you to get my 2 things I have. My scale. Do I have it in here? I didn't bring it in here. My tape measure, but it's not a tape measure. It's a smart tape measure. It will sync into an app onto your phone, all in one location with the scale. You buy the scale separately. Buy both of them though, because they have the one app, and then you don't have to have 10 million apps of like, where's my information? You got your weight, you got your measurements, all in one app. It's easy. If you're tech challenged, don't worry, it's easy. You got to install the app that they have. And then you can measure your waist, your hips, your bust, your thighs, your arms, your belly button. Like if you have a specific mole that you can measure around each time, that's how I do mine. I'm like, where's that mole? Okay, that's how I'm going to do my arms. So when you're not losing weight, you can still see you're losing inches, right? Like there's still movement besides like the thing. And literally, I know this is so crass, but you're 1 poop away from, losing a pound or 2. I know some people get so wrapped around the axle, and I'm like, babe, then just weigh yourself daily. When I say that, I'm like, if you look back from back in the day of when I'm like, I can't weigh myself. Like I had such a fear of weighing myself. And now I'm like, oh, I weigh myself every day. I do it for accountability now, but to get to that point, I had to majorly talk with a therapist. There was trauma associated with that, was why, and a spiritual advisor. So if you're resistant on there, like thy non-self be true, you do you boo. But for me, there was a lot of resistance with that. There was some unhealed trauma I had to work through about weighing myself daily. I got a lot of, clearly, you can't be 100 pounds. I can't be I'll use my I statements. I can't be 100 pounds overweight with not having some sort of unhealthy relationship with food that I need to heal, right? Because Mounjaro injection is just, and all of these GLP-1s, WEGOVY, Tirzepatide, semaglutide are just tools, but it's not the end all be all. And so I want to heal the unhealthy relationship to a healthy relationship with food. I aspire to that so badly. Like that's my whole goal with GLP-1s is to get to a healthy relationship with food. And thank you, Jesus, for helping me get to this point of where I feel like I'm on the pathway of getting there. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting on the pathway of there. So if you're not losing weight quickly, check your brain. Is it your brain and from a healthy space? If it's factually based because you have the data, then we've got some solutions. But the first one would be to get that tape measure, that smart tape measure. I rarely say get something, but it's under $20. If you're able to financially afford the $20, get it and get the $20 scale. It's around that price point. It's an incredible value for that. By the way, those tumblers, incredible value also, the $20 ones. I meant to say that earlier. So if you're not losing weight quickly, and then 2, how is your vegetable intake with that too? I'm not are you having fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, fresh meats, fresh proteins? Maybe not meats if you don't eat meat, but fresh, not bars. I love bars. I do. I'm a bar. I do. I love them. Y'all told us to buy the Barbell protein. My husband is obsessed. I like them a lot, but not as much as my husband. My husband's obsessed. We bought them and they're almost out. They're a protein bar. I will link those in the description link below if you want bars. But is most of your meals fresh? And I do fresh, like I said, with my meal delivery. Like you keep it simple, but it's fresh vegetables. And so if you're not losing weight quickly enough, are you having prepackaged food? Maybe switching over to some fresh things would be my encouragement. 2 cups of leafy green vegetables. That may help with the poops too. Gosh, I didn't realize I talked so much about poop. There I go again. There we go again talking about poop. Forgive me. I promise I'm a classy lady. Well, mostly. Let's go over to our next one. Problems with Mounjaro weight loss is going to be, we talked about eating less, tummy issues, food gone. Why did I say food gone? What is my writing here? Food gone morning. I don't know what that means. I think what I was trying to say is of helping to heal the brain, right? Like this gives a pause for me. The Mounjaro injection gives me a pause of before I just would binge eat every night. And I wake up in the morning and be like, it was like a food hangover. Like, what did I do? What did I just eat? Oh my gosh. Why did I do that? Why did I just sabotage? I want to lose this weight. I'm 100 pounds overweight. I know that I need to lose this weight logically. But then there's all these action steps to make that not supported. Well, now with Mounjaro, it gives me a pause. I'm like, I'm full. Like right now I feel my body and I'm like, I'm so full. It's 2:00. I'm getting ready to leave to go to QVC to pursue my dream of being there, which that is a totally different story, a horse of a different color. And I'm so full. I haven't eaten it all today. I had coffee and I had my Stanley. It's water in there. I don't even have my electrolytes. I don't even want my electrolytes right now. I'm just feeling my body. My body's like, just have some water, because I had garlic. And now yesterday, and now I'm like, oh, I ate too much. Literally, that's my other thing. I'm going to QVC and I smell like garlic, like insane garlic ball. I don't know how to get it off my body. Like literally, I'm like, I keep smelling like how much Sol de Janeiro can I put on my body? I put my Sol de Janeiro deodorant, which I'll link down below too. Like, but I still smell like garlic, and I have to be on set around all these people, and I smell like major garlic. Like, I'm like stinky. My husband was like, there's only but so much perfume, and then it's going to be like, wow, that lady wears a lot of perfume. It's that, or I smell like garlic. So going back to the other problems with Mounjaro, let me get back to our squirrel. Let me go back to what we're talking about. Mounjaro weight loss, changing the brain functions, I think is so important. This is but a tool. We talk about this in my paid Mounjaro weight loss encouragement group all the time. It's but a tool. But am I changing my food patterns? Am I healing that relationship with food? For me, you took away my meaning like my food's gone. Like that crutch of when I was stressed, food. When I was happy, celebrate food. When I was this, that food. Everything was revolving around food. And taking that away, there has been somewhat of a mourning period with that. And if you're going through that, totally normal. Talk about that in the paid encouragement group too. That is totally a normal process of this if you have an unhealthy relationship with food. I think the people who are losing like 10 or 20 pounds, like they go on, like I look at those Real Housewives. I love Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all know I love me some people. And I almost just said the person's name and I'm not going to say their name. And they're on it and they've lost like 10, 20, 30 pounds, something like that. No judge, like I'm saying no judgment, but I am actually kind of judging. But I'm not talking about those kind of people. I'm talking about people who have had a very deep, unhealthy relationship with food and using Mounjaro to help heal that. What a beautiful miracle GLP-1s are. Like what the science is of how God has created this amazing science with GLP-1s or whatever your belief system is. That these two, like what a miracle. Literally in December, I was on my knees. Lord, please help me. I cannot live this life anymore of decades of this food yo-yo. I got to get off. And then at the beginning of January, I saw Jordan Swan. She posted, she was on Mounjaro and she lost a ton of weight. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I saw immediately at the same time, I was literally on that same day, my husband texted me an article about Mounjaro. What a divine gift. So I've been taking it since the beginning of January. What a gift. But I've got to heal that unhealthy relationship with food or else, because this is a tool. This is a tool. Now let's get to the end. If you stayed to this part, you guys know we have two things. One, it's like Marvel Easter eggs where we do an emoji thing. We're going to do that in a minute. But I want to tell you the big kahuna of why you stay till the end, this juicy, salty part. If you have not heard the amazing news, there's two amazing news pieces that are coming out. Ozempic and Mounjaro. Mounjaro's company, Eli Lilly, they are like Avengers. It's like Iron Man and who's the other one? Captain America, like how they fought in the Civil War in Avengers. Like they're for good, but they're fighting each other. So Ozempic has a new drug coming out. It's in the pipeline. And Eli Lilly has a drug that's in the pipeline. And I'm going to do a more intense video on this. I just have started to research it more. And again, I'm not a medical person, but from my Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, like, you know what I'm saying? Like from my couch seat view, it has on there where it has major, even more than Mounjaro. So there's different receptors. There's for WEGOVY and Ozempic have one receptor. Mounjaro has two receptors. So it has technically higher data with it. This one has from Eli Lilly that's in the pipeline I think it's for FDA approval. Is it FDA approval or yeah, I think it's an FDA approval. It has three receptors. Now, one of you amazing viewers said, imagine the side effects on that. And if that was you, you're brilliant. I hadn't even thought about that. I was like, that is a very good point, which is why I love our conversations in the comments. That's one. And Ozempic has another one also. I always want to say norovirus, but that's not right at all. Whatever. Whoever owns WEGOVY and Ozempic. If you're watching, hello. Love you. And Eli Lilly, hello. Would love to be sponsored by both of y'all. I'm putting that out there, like how I put out QVC out there. I'm going to put that out there. I want to be sponsored by them in the future because it's been a life changer for me. Literally, it saved my life. Literally, it saved my life, and maybe it's saving yours too. But so those are in the pipeline. I am very curious. I'm going to come back to this video on January 1st, 2024 to see what has been approved, what happens in the GLP-1 community, how many more prescriptions have been released. Are they injections? Are they pills? This one that's the third is a pill. It's not even an injection. So it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Like all of this heartache and things like that. And studies are now also showing too about how it helps with drinking, smoking, other compulsive addictive type behaviors. It helps with that. Like how amazing is that? Woo! It gets me very excited. Okay, I gotta go get ready. Leaving for QVC. Say a prayer for me. We'll see if I get it or not. I don't know. I hope I do. It's been a lifelong dream, but I gotta go do my hair and makeup. If you've not gotten my free Mounjaro weight loss success checklist, down below, get it. The 125 protein ideas, get it. If you want to check out that meal delivery system too, it's high protein and vegetables. It's down below too. And it's not frozen. It's fresh, like fresh. Get it. Join the free group or the paid one. Both, all are welcome at both tables. Sorry, acid reflux. Ooh. I'm not trying to barf on YouTube. Not today. Maybe in another video. But make sure you get all the free resources down below. Tap into them. Like literally these groups are helpful. Like there's a reason why people talking to each other, even if you're antisocial, it helps. You can do it from your couch and talk. So I am super grateful to be on this journey with you. Check out all the amazing resources down in the description link below. Click the follow button if you found value in this video. The YouTube algorithm and the like button. The YouTube algorithm is going to show you more of my content if you like it by clicking the follow button and the comment button. It blows my mind how many people don't click the subscribe button. Like blows my mind. So if you would be so kind, if you got any sort of value out of this, click subscribe and like button. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye, guys.